My name is Nurul Ashikin and I will start my presentation with introduction. 4 teams have signed the contract and the group needs to consider purchasing options from United States and Japan supplier and a few short terms agreed by both suppliers. Business owners may also experience less stress related to payments and income if they understand more about their monthly cash flow. Furthermore, 4-team group planning to forward a contract to defer the payment to avoid foreign exchange risk for all their credit transactions. For question 1, the type of international trade financing involved in this contract is overdraft. An overdraft is a facility granted by a bank under a current account where the customer is allowed to overdraw his account up to an amount agreed upon. Furthermore, it is utilized for other short-term requirements such as purchasing of raw materials with electronic components. Next, there is some benefit that obtained by the importer. Firstly, is the importer could get the cheaper price for goods and could also reduce business costs. They can source cheaper prices for goods and this is particularly beneficial to the manufacturing industry. Secondly, it can guarantee a high quality product. The exporter may place a high value on their product quality. Lastly, an importer may utilize this facility to finance imports when the required documents are against payment.
My name is Nur Fadila Fatiha binti Muhammad Fadzil. I'm going to present about question 2. Anyone who conduct business or conduct transaction in more than one currency should be aware of their exposure to foreign exchange. Forex exposure in its simplest form is the risk that a business assumes while conducting transaction in foreign currencies. 14 group might face transaction exposure. This is the nature of transactional risk, namely that you are transacting in several currencies and exposing yourself to potential loss in the face of fluctuation. If the currencies you are transacting in rise or fall in an unfavorable direction, it can severely affect you monetarily. A forward exchange contract's main benefit is that it helps the parties control their risk. It gives the importer and exporter protection against the risk of currency exchange rate fluctuation. Without a forward exchange contract, each party runs the risk of incurring losses if there is a large change in the exchange rate between the currencies of the importer and exporter between the time they agree on the price and the time the products are delivered and paid for. That is all for me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Natasha Alia binti Anwar. I will present about the question 3 about calculation in ringgit Malaysia and decide which country to import their electronic component using forward exchange. For United States, first question, 75% of the contract price must be made immediately with a 50% sale discount as the contract is signed. For this question, I get 745,344 ringgit 60 cents. Second, to meet this form payment, the importer will have to use its clear overdraft facility for 1 month, which has 20% per annum. The third, the remaining balance is to be settled 1 month later. For this question, I get the answer 292,399. Last, total to be paid 1,037,730 ringgit and 60 cents. For Japan, first question, half of the contract price is paid immediately upon signing the contract with a 9% sale discount. This question, I get 503,484 ringgit 80 cents. The second question, 17% of the value is to be settled 1 month later. This question, I get 425,006 ringgit 40 cents. The last question, the remaining balance is to be settled 2 months later. For this question, I get 191,755 ringgit 20 cents. Total to be paid, I get 1,120,246 ringgit 40 cents. For decision, 4 groups should sign the contract to purchase electronic component for their production line with a United States supplies because the cost to be paid is cheaper compared to Japan supplies.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Aisha. I will represent the question 4 about how could the supplier, the chosen supplier from the United States, protect themselves from credit risk from importer for teams group. Malaysia Export Credit Insurance (MECIB) is the one of the way for the supplier to protect themselves from the credit risk from importer for Teams Group. In addition, it was developed with the main objective of promoting, supporting and enhancing export diversification and expansion by providing evidence of credit insurance and guarantee facilities. The benefit to the supplier, like United States supplier, includes of being able to give an independent and true credit check, as well as the financial position of importer, which is for team groups, which can lower the potential risk in extending credit to overseas importers. Next, conclusion. Insurance facilities are one of policy that protects and cover the exporter account receivable United States suppliers. Also, it has substantial benefits to the exporter United States supplier from default of payment in international trade. Last but not least, with this security served to the exporter, business, company and organization can increase their global competitiveness by offering open account credit terms needed to win in sale competition. I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching.